This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Arkansas Travelers and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Darren James is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Now batting, Buford Ortiz. He will lead this one off today. First pitch on its way. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
No balls and 1 strike. Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. James, a California-born ball player. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team. Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Robbie Cano now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Cano waits on the first pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Set to get his day started, Greg Duke. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Valenzuela on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, it just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
In now, Vincent Young. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Daniels is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Elbridge Ramirez. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball will be chopped foul. Wind up and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of the second. The Travelers lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Kenny Newby. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Kenny Newby.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp sprinting after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. At the plate, Joel Cabrera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike taken, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Changeup in for a strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's the 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
In now, Buford Ortiz. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Newby takes his lead at third with one away. High in the air out towards shallow right.
4-4-4.
Medrano has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Villarreal ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Curveball looked at here for strike one. Cano tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Valenzuela is in pursuit. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Arkansas leads this thing 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Greg Duke. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And a fastball
Nope.
just a bit up. The 1-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Kemp ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Oscar Caballero will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Duke stands at second with no outs. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
0-2, here it is. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
No one out with a runner at second. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Vincent Young, fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1. Much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The left fielder, number 30, Eldridge.
Into the box now, Eldridge Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box, Kenny Newby. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch in the dirt. Ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Travelers lead it 4-0. Stepping up to the plate, Joel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, Joel Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Fly ball out to right field. Medrano giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Buford Ortiz earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
The batter, right fielder, Matt.
In now, Matt Villarreal. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Ortiz leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
Cut it, hold on to it.
He pulls into second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout, heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. David Cho is out from the bullpen now, as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
7-1 the final today. Arkansas took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Alexis Castellano earns his first win of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Travelers, 7